Okay, so here we got a undisclosed package. And so we're going to find out what it discloses, if anything. So, what do we have here? PFECD.com. PFECD.com. I don't know what that means. Petrified fish. I don't think there's a fish in here. So, this says petrified fish forward PF 818 GRW D2. So I assume we're dealing with a D2 blade. And we've got a cool little fish emblem. Petrified fish seals. And we got a sticker that pretty much comes with everything. Petrified fish sticker. A polishing cloth. And this is kind of unusual. Some of the uh, dry clay moisture absorbent. That's kind of neat. I don't normally see that on any kind of knife. Uh, a PE branded bag and the blade. So that appears to be some form of micarta, or I'd say micarta, or plastic, possibly. I don't know. It may just be the way it's shaped and everything. You've got David Chin, looks like cursively written on there. Pocket clip is pretty, oh yeah, that's pretty doggone stiff. That's like a Civivi stiff. Your pocket clip is not reversible and it is tip up carry. Um, the screws are not recessed on the pocket clip, but you have access through the pocket clip, so that's nice. There's a little bit of gimping back here on the back spacer, which is sometimes I call backstrap. It's a liner lock and a flipper, and it flippies quite flippy well. 818 on the little flipper there, and D2 on the other side. So pretty nice. Your liner inside is skeletonized on one side, and you've got a nice. And this is awesome. I don't normally see this on liner locks, but if you can tell, the liner lock looks kind of odd because it's cut out. It's actually it's contoured so that it's not a sharp shoulder that you're pressing against to release, and that's kind of cool. I like that. And you've got it looks like a ball detent, and it's a dark colored ball. It looks black. I think that may be a ceramic ball. And you've got decent lockup on the blade. Trying to tell here. Looks like you've got pretty much 100% engaged, maybe about 80% engaged with the blade. A little wear, and that's probably going to engage deeper. It's not stuck. Of course, it's pretty flippy floppy as long as you're holding that D10 in. Uh, doesn't take a lot of force. Well, and really, I guess with these big blades, it doesn't take a huge amount of force to get those babies to flick out there. And you're looking at every bit of 3.5 inches, probably 3 5/8 inches ish, worth of blade tip to top of these scales. You've got a sharpening chowl, but nothing you want to put your finger ahead of. Grip, you can see I got a little stick out down here. It feels good and solid in my hand. I don't feel like it's going anywhere. You got some finger gimping on the back of the blade. And that's a flat ground blade, and you all know that I love flat ground blades. Drop point, uh, blade feels nice. Ooh, feels sharp. If I can find some hair. And that baby is shaving. Big time. Uh, Uh, I got to, you know what? I got to back off. Otherwise, I'm just going to be bald everywhere. So, I like it. I really do. I think it's a pretty cool knife for a liner lock. If I didn't have so many other great knives, I probably would start carrying this one immediately, but I may hold off a little bit. But petrified fish, I may have to look it up and see what kind of knife that is and what's what. Uh, I forget what I paid for it. I really don't remember. Uh, might have been $30. I may be thinking about another knife. I don't know. I'm lying to you at this point, trying to remember how much for each ones. But I like it. I like this knife. This may be all plastic and it's just contoured to look like something else, but still in all, that's definitely on bearings. And it's got a looks like a ceramic bearing detent, and it's definitely on bearings, and they look dark. So I mean, it could be ceramic bearings. I don't know. I like it. It just goes. I mean, you just tell it you want to open, and it finishes the job on its own. That is nice. I really like that. Can't say enough good stuff about this knife, to be honest with you. The handle is 4.5 inches, so the handle's nice. I like how that the lines come straight off the back side of the knife, straight out here, until the point drops. I think that's pretty cool. I think this is well worth grabbing from uh, AliExpress, unless maybe I got it somewhere else, but or I may have gotten it on eBay. I'm not sure. Uh, Hello.
Hey,
Hey.
just got Barry McCann's number. I'll text him first thing in the morning.
Okay.
So they were asked with one of my things on this punch list is disconnecting the electrical line going to the shop back there.
Yeah.
Get it out the way. That's what you think you can help out with.
Yeah, that's no problem. One afternoon when I come home from work.
I think we just we had a breaker on it, but we can see where the whole thing is. I mean, I'm not saying I heard.
Well, I mean, if you don't want any power back there, then we can roll it up and just turn the. As a matter of fact, I mean, what I can do is go in the breaker, disconnect from the breaker itself, leave the wire capped off in the panel,
Okay.
and we can roll the wire up underneath the back porch. I think it comes off the corner of the back porch, don't it?
It does.
And you can use it later on if you want to use it somewhere. But anyway, one afternoon this week, when I get off work, I can stop by there and we take care of that.
Cool. Sounds good.
Okay, no problem.
Well, thank you.
All right.
All right. Talk to you later.
All right. Later. Love you. Okay, so all that'll be cut out, so you won't have any clue that it ever happened, but that was my son. All right, so like I said, a knife is great. I love it. I can't say enough good stuff about it. It's smooth. It is very pokey. It's very jugger. It's a jugger, that's for sure. Stone washed silver blade. I love the look of that. I think that's cool. Uh, and this can't have come from AliExpress. I had to have gotten it somewhere else because this right here points me to quality. I mean, I'm thinking quality the whole thing here. Uh, it's got a good detent, so that's holding tight. So petrified fish. I think they got some good stuff. This must be maybe the economy side of their knives because I haven't put out a whole lot on anything recently, so or have, but I know what it is. So uh, this stuff right here is probably just. I can cut it out. I already had a phone call from Josh. And that's another thing that's going to be cut out. That's my wife bringing some supper.
We'll call her if you need any more.
All right. So anyway, like I said, I don't know anything about petrified fish. But if and I haven't bought anything high end, so this is not a high end purchase, but it's very, very nice. It's every bit as good, I believe, as the Civivis that I've dealt with recently. So this must be the budget model or something of what they've got. So I think it's cool. I like it. And let me know what y'all think about it. I appreciate y'all sticking around for this long. And I hope to see y'all next time. If you like this content, I would ask that you would consider to subscribe. Thank you very much, and we will see you next time. Your time is very important to me, and I thank you for spending it here with me. Thanks, and God bless.